Hey guys, welcome back. So in the previous video, we learned about how to create custom composite annotations like smoke test, rate failing test, leaky test, and we saw that we had two test cases which did not really had any assertions, right? And in this particular case, we saw that, for example, we want to test a lot of things, a lot of different type of configurations like string configuration, boolean configuration, integer configuration, double configuration. And if we write statements like assert equals, the moment one thing fails, everything fails, right? You'll not be able to test the other assertions. So in this video, we're going to convert um, all these log statements into soft asserts, right? And if you're using Junit5, there's a very simple way of building it. Like, it's not a fluent assertion, but it's an assertion that works. So let me quickly show you about that. And it's called assertAll. And if I write assertAll, the first thing that you need to do is you have to give a heading. So let's say I can say config test. Let's then give a comma. This is using lambdas, so you provide no parameters, and then you use assert equals. For now, let's just give two empty values just for it to work. And if I pass this, let's say test environment get config. So let's say if I pass config.getString test environment, let's put it like this. So actual could be config get string, and now let's run this, and this should fail, right? Because we're expecting something. The actual should have something, expected is null. And if I run this test, yeah, it fails because it's the actual is developed, it expects something which is missing. Let's do something very quickly. Let's add a comma here, and how many statements do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? So let's add 7 statements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last one don't need to have a comma. Let's remove it. And let's just put these values, or maybe those, yeah, this is a string, so I can just copy this, Control V. This is also a string, so no problem. The next one is a boolean, so let's copy the whole thing, Control C, get boolean. Okay, string value of this is integer, so let's copy this. Let's paste it. This is a double. Okay, we don't have to log it, we just need the value. Let's see. Okay, and the last one, let's say username, copy this. And the proof of concept is, let's say, let me just comment these statements. We know for sure that all of this should fail. In a typical world, if you're not having an assert all statement, if you're just using an assert equals, the moment one statement fails, nothing else will get executed, right? But in this particular case, even if one thing fails, the rest should work. And it's also complaining that, hey, you're talking about boolean here, but you're given a string. You're talking about integer here, but you're giving a double. So let's just change this to, let's say, false, or maybe let's just keep it like this. Let's let it fail, and let's see, then we can change it. So let's run this. And everything fails, of course. And this is where it is saying that, config test, there were 7 tests, 7 were failure. We were expecting this, but got this, right? So let's just copy these values, put it here, develop. This is the value here. This is the value for the third one, and in fact you don't really know which one is for what. So you can actually specify an actual value also. So you can give the test environment value, like this is the what you're trying to test. So you can actually get more useful error message, and then you can see which error is for what. So let's just change this. Let's copy this. Number of users, price, username. And as you can see, the reason we are doing this is because, like in this particular case, it says expected was this, but we don't really know which one is for what. And if we run it again, we should also get good messages which can tell which field was for what. And this makes sense because now it says toggle expected was this, but was this, right? So which is cool. Now we actually know for which field we have got a failure. So let's put a false here, not as a string but as a boolean value. Let's put a value 10 here. Let's put this value, and let's put this value. Okay, and now if we run it again, everything should run fine. So let me do a Control-Alt-L, format the code. So the point I was trying to say was, like, whenever you have a situation where you need to assert multiple fields in the same test, always go for soft assertions. JUnit provides this method called assertAll. There are other libraries as well, like assertJ also provides methods using which you can do soft assertions, which are a little bit more advanced in the sense that you can do method chaining and you can write fluent assertions. But this is like a very quick way to write fluent assertions by using JUnit's assertAll method itself. So let's clean this up, and with this I think now we have a test which have an actual assertion. I don't really think I can really make a test for login post, so maybe let's just get rid of this test, right? And then we actually have a test in this test sandbox class. And with this I will wrap up this video, and in the next video I will show you how we can make reusable GitHub workflows where depending on different use cases we can trigger different kind of tests. So again, I hope you learned about soft asserts if you did not knew about them already, and I hope you learned something new in this, and I look forward to see you guys in the next video. Cheers, thank you, bye-bye.